They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This is Hunt, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Gotta go.
They'll start out here with the option left. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just a yardage loss.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And this one is incomplete. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Second down, Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. First down, Bridgewater. And Watson has it, right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
Well, the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Demario Davis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Bridgewater on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Kamara's got the first down and some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Camaro. And he takes it across toss it into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That's complete to Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Bridgewater now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he fields it cleanly. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, give the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurry up.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Buying time to his left. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Bridgewater. Gives it to Meredith complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gotta go.
To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. Thomas, the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
390.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught by Ware. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll leave this for Ware. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Bridgewater to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue.